Hey Stampin' Friends, Darlene with Darling Stamps. So Thrifty Thursday, we're going to go through and use the scraps I keep talking about and actually make some cards out of it. So, and it's also a great way of going through your old paper. You know, we got new in colors and some colors retired. Some colors came back that were retired. So this actually is a paper pad, and it used to come in the 12 by 12s. Now they come in 6 by 6, and they'll be on page 191 in your catalog. This actually is the in colors that retired, which was Dapper Denim, Emerald Envy, Flirty Flamingo, Peekaboo Peach, and Sweet Sugar Plum. So this was a set from a while ago because Watermelon Wonder is one of those old colors that I liked, but I have all this paper. So let's go ahead and make some ideas with this. And so we're going to take, here's my silicone mat. We're going to take the landscape of your 8.5 by 11, cut it at 5.5, score it at 4 1/4. Remember, the valley goes out. That keeps that from cracking. And then I'm going to take my snail, and I want the words. So these are scrap pieces. They're not quite anything that just leftover pieces. So this one actually has moments, life little moments, awesome, inspire, create, and share. So I use a silicone mat. We're going to just do a little bit of glue on there and glue this down. Part of my idea with this is that I've seen some people, remember we're using our icky scissors because of the glue. I've seen some people use this idea and they've used washi tape, which is great, but I have all of this nice pretty paper that is retired. So I want to alternate it. So I'm going to use the polka dots on this side and go right below it. You want to make sure on the edge that we don't come up too far because we got to cover it. So I want to make that edge go just enough, maybe not even a 1/4 inch, maybe an 1/8 of an inch, just to separate it. Anyhow, I am real excited because these, to me, is what I would consider simple. I mean, you can make them however busy or your idea of washi tape, but for me, I just had all of this scratch paper, and I thought, you know, what better way of having Thrifty than to use this paper, which is retired, and make something useful with it. Okay, so I'm just continuing down this way, and this little extra is the glue, so it's coming off when I rub. All right, and I want to use, and cut this off. You know, I was going to cut off, you know, all at one time, but because I'm using the pieces so I can use them up, I'm kind of cutting them as I go, because then the spare piece becomes my, like this one I used before, this will become my next piece. And I want the polka dot, so we will do that. Anyhow, if you look at the video, down below the video is a description, and it talks about, oh, this actually is adhesive remover. If you don't have one of these, it is really nice to have in your kit. And it doesn't hurt the paper, it gets that glue off there, and makes it all pretty. Okay, back to my page. So on the description, it talks about today's video. It talks about some ideas with paper pumpkin. There's a special going on. If you sign up, I think today's the last day, the 10th. If you sign up, you get your first subscription at half off. What a deal. So I love the pumpkin. The pumpkin is a great, it's a great kit because I wind up getting a lot of supplies and do a lot of fun things with those. And we've done those with our paper pumpkin, with some of the videos that I've run. Okay, so this is an extra piece I have. Now I am doing the words so that when they run that horizontal, they actually are legible. So whether it's happy or most awesome or inspired, so literally you're able to do that. This extra piece is not going to fit there, so I have another piece. So that is a food for thought, but I will leave that piece because the bottom, I will need that because there'll be a little spot I can put in. I have gratitude and beautiful, hello, awesome, just some great sentiments that, you know, sometimes you have all these stamps you put on it, but you know, really, truly, it is just as good. Okay, now we're going to jump down because I want to save room for my sentiment that's going to go long ways here. And I'm alternating it, so I have my words, I have my polka dots. I love polka dots. Polka dots are just really happy. Happy, happy, happy. Okay. All right. So on some people I've seen on washi tape, you may have seen that as well on Pinterest. But it is, I think, the easiest way to make a card and do it super simple. Super, super simple. All right. I like the word love and dream, so I'm going to make sure that those two are right there on that last part. And I'm not going to do the edge. That won't really make a difference. Okay. All right. So now on the Watermelon Wonder, I thought in my color chart or color wheel, I actually thought that this chocolate brown, remember chocolate's one that went away, but I thought the chocolate would be great to stamp on there. And I am just going to use the brown, chocolate brown, and I'm going to cut out a butterfly. I'm going to cut out a littler butterfly and use it in the Watermelon Wonder. I just happen to have some of that as well. Then this, and I think we need one more. Remember 3. Gotta do odd numbers. Odd, odd, odd. Not that we are odd, but we have to embellish in odd. Okay, we're going to put down 2 of our butterflies. And you may or may not have done this. I used the little ribbon so that my tail for that doesn't get all fly away on me. And then by putting this down, we'll do, had a brain freeze. Okay, or a thought. So we're going to put this little guy in the middle here because that way it'll break up the brown. And then we'll put this down. You know, sometimes it just comes to you after the fact. Okay. There. Now I'm going to use my brown. I'm sending out some kind of sentimental, you know, thinking of you. And sometimes you hear about someone they're having a really bad day. Look at, I have a little polka dot thing that's stuck on my stamp. So I got to make sure it's clean. So this is, unfortunately, a stamp set that went away and is wishing you have a brighter day. Anyhow, that is basically all that I need for my simple card. And here was a blue one that I did with the Watermelon Wonder for the ink. The next card is, again, still the same paper pack with all the different polka dots, stripes, and so forth. And we'll do the same idea with the card. And we're going to do a little bit different. Let's take some of the long ones out. Let me get my silicone because we're going to do some gluing. All right, and I want to do, hold on. we're going to do not quite half. I use my grid paper, so I line up the one edge there, and I kind of want it about 3 inches from the top, and then I'll just line up that with one of the lines in the grid, and then I know I will be straight. All right, because that's what I'm going to line up my pieces with. Okay, so in doing the scratch paper, or scrap, so I am going to be a little long, so I will line that up there, cut. I'm trying to go up to the line. I don't want to really go over too much because I'm going to be covering the line. Okay, and I've taken my pieces and I've kind of matched and put all of the little banner type of edges on these so that they're already done. And I'm going to go across, make sure all the, let's do flowers. Make sure that all of my pieces have a little bit of overhang. Okay, and I'm going to overlap a little bit there. Okay, let's put some stripes in. So, school is about to start for some it's not quite yet, and that makes a lot of people happier. Well, because it's not that you don't want to spend time with the kids, but it does bring some structure and order to our world, right? So, okay, the last piece here is going to be right about there, and we'll cut it there. Okay, so as you can see, it's just, this piece really has a lot of versatility, this pack. And so there goes my pieces, and I want to put a little bit of variation here. Let's do this piece. Again, this is the same concept as the washi tape, but it just gives my scrap paper, and I knew that putting together the idea that people had for different types of, some people get upset because, they bought all this stuff, and it doesn't mean you can't use anything. All right, so there is my banners, pieces of paper, and then I'm going to use the same color, which is crushed curry, and I'm going to put that right on top. That way all of my edges get, voila. Now it is pretty as a peach. Where did that term come from? Pretty as a peach. Maybe it's something, pretty as something. And I want to make sure that is not hanging over, there we go, too much. Oops, got some glue on the back. All right, there. Now we're going to use my scratch pieces, because I thought, those will work. I thought navy blue would be a nice pop for this. So I'm going to use my Daisy Punch, which is in the current catalog. There's one, and there is two, because you kind of want it layered, right? And I'll put those back. And then, going to get our flower down. I'm using this side because we know when you punch something, it actually has a little bit of like a curl to it, the edges. And I want to make sure I get my edges up here before it gets all the way glue, just to kind of give it a little bit, kind of flick up those edges. Okay, and then this one And then this one's going to be our layer piece. Okay, and that will just offset, and that way we have a nice full daisy. Don't you like daisies? I like daisies. All right, and then I wanted to do a little bit of pop of color, so I will do, and that's not going to be big enough. Let me get another piece of my whisper. There we go. Scratch piece. All right. Perfect. And actually, you know what? I was going to put pink in there, but I'm not. Let me just get a scratch piece of white and put that on. And I'm going to, you can kind of see how the wheels are going. And I have crushed cream. All right, hold that thought. Sorry about that. I tried to get all ready and I was not. Okay, this is from the stamp set. I wanted some grids on my little flower, and this stamp came from this paper pumpkin, and I thought it gave a nice little crisscross, like for the middle of a sunflower. I thought that was neat. And then I got these are bigger dots. They cover a bigger area. Then I only need one. All right, and that goes in the middle. Yahoo! Okay, so I'm trying to get some birthdays out as well. So this is going to be a birthday. And let's put this on our birthday stamp. Have you ever had your desk swallow things up? Oh my gosh. Okay, so fine. We will not do that. We'll do something different. And we're just going to put this right at top. This also came in the set. And there's Thinking of You. All right, and then I did another one, different color. And there is my... So, there you go. I hope you enjoyed Thrifty Thursday, and we look forward to talking to you soon. Have a great day. Bye for now.